Wide receiver rankings.
Oh boy.
Wide receiver rankings. Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to
What's
list
up?
10 wide receivers.
In how much time? What are we doing this time?
30.
20.
Oh,
20?
20? No way.
20?
Oh, that's
20.
bad. Oh.
Ooh, I don't know if we should. I think we should do 30.
Should do 30?
Keep it at
Should do
30.
30? Okay,
Minimum.
30.
Let's meet in
30.
the middle. Let's do
Minimum.
25.
No, we can do 30.
We'll do 30. We'll do 30. Okay.
Oh my
Eric, are
goodness.
you ready? I don't think you're ready.
I don't think I'm ready.
Do you want to put a timer in the post? Or you want me to show it up here?
Just show it, man.
Okay. Are you ready, Eric?
No.
Okay. Can I get you
I'm
second?
ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Fuck.
Justin Jefferson,
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Good one.
Odell. He's a wide receiver,
You have
right?
to say his last. You have to say his
Yes,
full
he
name.
Beckham
is a
Jr..
wide receiver.
Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
Okay.
DeAndre
seconds.
Hopkins.
Okay.
Diggs.
Okay.
What's his first name?
Stephon.
Okay.
Okay.
Not Stephen, but Stephon.
8 seconds.
Amari Cooper.
Okay.
Fucking LeBron. in high school. In high school.
He was a tight end in high school.
He was?
Yes.
What? Man.
Wait, who's our wide receiver?
I thought he was a tight end, was he not?
I don't know, bro.
This is too much.
No. The Cowboys
This is
offer
killing
was
me.
as a tight end.
Oh, whatever.
But he was a wide receiver in high
It doesn't
school.
matter.
This is killing me, man.
Either way,
this is
you
too
didn't
much.
get it.
This is too many
Can you
names.
list 2 more without the timer?
Oh, who's?
I mean, you didn't say like. You didn't say Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah.
Or like.
Wait, no. Like, let him think. I want to see if he can, like...
You know. T.
I
Higgins.
was gonna say you didn't even
T.
mention my
Higgins.
boy. You didn't
Okay.
mention my boy.
Okay.
And
One more.
My boy. Let's see if there's.
The wait. No.
So I said duh, and then we just like didn't know what he said.
You didn't say.
DK Metcalf.
Okay,
DK
DK's
DK
cool.
Metcalf. I didn't say DK. I said Tyler
You
Lockett.
didn't say Devontae Adams either.
I thought he was a running. Oh no, he's a receiver. That's okay. That's my
Running
bad. That's
back
on
Devontae
me.
Adams.
That's on me.
Running back Devontae Adams.
That's on me. Devontae be like,
Wow.
you know, that one was on me.
Devontae Adams as a running back.
Join us next episode where we will be doing the running backs.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Devontae Adams will not be on that list.
Might be named though. No promises.
No, who's the Packers guy? The running back.
Aaron
The hair.
Jones?
Aaron Jones. See, I pictured that face and I was like Devontae Adams.
Bro, he's not even on the Packers
He's not
anymore,
anymore.
though.
But
He's on the Raiders
Since when?
since last
Bro,
season.
since last year.
Didn't you have him on your fantasy team?
No, probably.
I swear he did. I don't
No,
know.
he didn't. He
Who
didn't.
did then?
Luke did.
Maybe you had him on your team last year before then.
Who did you have on your team? Do you remember anybody that you had on your team?
Lamar Jackson, because
I
that's
don't-
like every year.
I don't think I remember who I had on my fantasy team.
I know I had AJ Brown towards the end of the year.
I just know I got second place, and that's good enough for me. I didn't lose money.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? While we're on it though, Sammy, top 10 wide receivers.
Is that we just going right into it, or are we going to talk about the Madden ratings?
Just go straight into it. Then we'll talk.
Well,
about
his
the
list
Madden
is gonna
ratings.
be the same as my list. So.
Oh, is
No,
it?
it won't
Is
be.
it?
No,
all right,
it
all
won't.
right. I'm gonna say my number 10. We're gonna say my number 10 at the same time. Ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
DK
Metcalf.
Oh no way! I just went from like one guy to like your guy.
I just assumed it was gonna be T. Higgins because like he said it earlier,
No.
but like he actually like got it at the same. That was
Wow.
Okay, that was
Okay,
insane.
fair
Okay,
play. Maybe you do have the same list.
I told you.
Okay, number
Let's see.
9. Number 9.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. CeeDee Lamb.
OBJ. Oh.
OBJ.
No. CeeDee Lamb's my number 9. I'm just gonna rapid fire now. Number 8, I'm going with the newly acquired DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay.
Number 7, Stephon Diggs. Number 6, AJ Brown. Number 5, Jamar Chase. Number 4, Cooper Kupp. Number 3, Devontae Adams. Number 2, Tyreek Hill. Number 1, Justin Jefferson.
Interesting.
Any objections, sir? You can
The
have a look at it.
Tay is tough. Like I still
That one I struggle with.
because
Tyreek
I
Hill versus
still
Devontae
think
Adams.
Tay is like
I agree.
you could probably put him at 1. Those
put him at 1,
those 4
but-
guys.
I think
We could
Justin-
make an argument for 1, legitimately. I think so.
those. Yeah. Yeah.
Even Jamar maybe, but like I'm not.
Justin Jefferson's pretty solid. Like
No, that's fair.
firm
I'm
in
just
my
saying,
number
if anybody said Cooper Kupp number 1, I wouldn't disagree with you. Tay number 1,
mean,
Hill number 1. Like I would not disagree.
I would
with you.
disagree, but I can see. I guess.
Like
I
I
could see
wouldn't
why.
be mad at it at all.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I
okay.
could see Devontae or Tyreek.
I think the top 5 is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
I think Diggs is better than Brown though.
I've flipped that one like 3 or 4 times. I think at this point,
Okay.
I flipped AJ Brown and Stephon Diggs. That one's really difficult for me.
The thing with Diggs and Brown is they're kind of in the same situation where like Diggs played with Kirk for a while, moved on, went to a better situation with a better quarterback. Same thing with Brown. He played with Tannehill for a while.
Yeah,
went to a better
and they
situation.
they both play with pretty good wide receiver cores as well.
Yeah.
Like
The Bills' wide receiver core isn't.
it was pretty good. Gabe
As
Davis,
good, though.
Gabe Davis, and
I mean, yeah, but Gabe Davis is very inconsistent. I think
that's true.
Devontae Smith is definitely better than Gabe Davis.
oh,
if you
no
compare
doubt.
them,
But I'm just saying they have other guys in their room that are.
I also think the threat of the Eagles' run game makes it easier for AJ Brown.
I agree. That's true.
So
And also the quarter. I mean, obviously,
It's too easy.
Jalen Hurts' legs also make it
yeah,
more.
just
a threat.
overall the Eagles' run game in general.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I can't argue with that.
He got the easy way out.
What?
Why is it?
Why are we getting ad libs?
Why are we getting ad libs? God it.
Let's go golfing,
Mama.
Tell him to bring the yacht out.
I agree with the rest of that though. A 10 is tough. I think you could.
The last 3 for me are really tough. 'Cause
You
I think you could
could-
say you could put like 6 or 7 different receivers in
I
the last
think-
3.
I mean, Terry McLaurin maybe at 10.
Terry, I was thinking about
Terry.
I would. Mari
potentially-
Cooper is potentially there for
potentially
me.
Jalen Waddle. There's a case.
Yes,
T.
Waddle.
Higgins as well.
T has a case.
I put T and Waddle in the same
Best man's still wilding, bro.
in the same conversation, I believe.
That 10 is tough.
That
10
team
is
tough.
10.
I think 11 to 15 are pretty much like very like close.
I can agree with most of that.
So I
though.
think top 15 you could throw out Devontae Smith as well. Going back to him,
Yeah.
like fringe around. So I think that there's a lot of
they had
the wide receiver talent in the NFL right now is very good, very fun to watch, very great to see.
If Devontae Adams was a running back, Devontae Smith would be the best Devontae.
It's spelled differently actually though.
Yeah.
So it's Devontae and Devontae.
Dude,
You just have to burst my bubble, bro.
No,
Sorry.
okay, so we can get to
It's okay.
Madden ratings, but like I was also thinking of this because I was thinking about this the other day. I have no clue what to do for the number 1 pick in fantasy football with how good the wide receivers are now.
This is the one year that I hope I don't get it.
This is the one year I have no clue what I'm gonna do with fantasy. Like genuinely,
I
like,
never have a clue. I just kind of go.
No,
and
but I think,
Yeah, it's
I
not
think
my first
beforehand,
year. This is not my
no,
first
but
year.
the beforehand though, right?
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
feel like you're going into a draft and you're like, okay, there's a consensus 1, 2, 3. Like you kind of know like what that top 3 is gonna be like.
Not
At
me.
the
I
very
just
least,
listen to
you're gonna
everyone
know the
else,
1,
and I'm
though.
like, yeah.
No, yeah, but I haven't even heard anything
yeah.
in terms of
same way.
anyone being a clear-cut number 1 guy this
Yeah.
year. Like what? Last year was Taylor, right?
Last year was JT. Year before that was probably McCaffrey.
I think it was
Year before that was
McCaffrey.
probably McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But
But I actually have no clue this year.
Well,
Like, you could like if people took
I
any
think-
of those top 5 wide receivers at number 1, I'd be like, okay, whatever, makes sense. Or like
thanks
even
for an interesting draft.
like the running backs are
It's-
so all over the place. I actually have
yeah.
no clue.
Because running backs, well, you still got McCaffrey up there, obviously, because he can be a threat out of the backfield. Eckler,
Barkley.
don't know if he's gonna play.
Oh, you think it won't be figured out by the time he gets to week 1?
Not in the way that it's heading.
I think it's too early to decide.
I think it's too early too, but based off of what we're seeing right now, it's not
that's
like
true. That's true.
pointing in a great direction.
Him and Josh Jacobs are in questionable
Josh Jacobs are
situations
also,
right now.
Yeah,
Josh
he's
Jacobs
also
not
another
number 1 in terms of that talk, but in terms of just contract situation.
top 10
yeah.
running back for sure, though.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Joe Mixon also was in a questionable situation. Didn't they sign him back though? Is
They
he good?
restructured his contract, so he had a cap hit of at least it was 9.4, I think, with the possibility of like 12 with incentives. Now it is 6, I believe, with the possibility of 8 in incentives, if I'm
good.
not mistaken. So a big check off the Bengals offseason wish
Off-season list, yeah.
I think in terms of something that we were all kind of expecting. We didn't know if he was going to get cut or if he was going to get it restructured. But I'm glad he got restructured because at the end of the day, Joe Mixon's still a very good player.
Yeah.
He's a great guy for the locker room as well, whether you like to think that or not.
You always like to have a veteran presence like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that locker room's so tight knit. You know, you want to keep your veteran guys that have been there from the beginning to kind of stay there and continue that
Especially
culture.
in terms of keeping culture. That's what I would really want to do.
Because the locker room for the Bengals, because Zach Taylor's been so good. Like, love him or not, in terms of his play calling, that locker room has taken such a step since he's been there.
Yeah.
Like in the last 4 years, he's just flipped the entire attitude of the organization around, not just by the players that he's gotten and the play that he's gotten from his players, but by just the overall attitude in the locker room. Is just so different. You can see the videos and everything from in there. It's just fun. It just seems more fun in there than with Marvin.
Then in Marvin's room.
Then when it was Marvin's room.
Marvin's room.
Cups of the rose, bitches in my whole phone. Just call when I go home. We're getting copyright. It was too good. It was too good. It was too spot on, bro.
Too good.
Down. That's why Pavon didn't join it.
I've been in this club
It would be
too long.
spot on.
I can't have that. I can't have that. Now, with the wide receiver ratings, though, like, I'm looking at this.
Not to go on my Bengals tangent, by the way.
No. You're good. Because that's news I wanted to talk about. But Jefferson being in the 99 club for the first time in his career. You got Hill at number 2 at a 98 overall. 97 overall, Devontae Adams at number 3.
So my top 3 is the same as Madden's, to be fair.
Yes.
To be fair to EA Sports.
E to the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That was pretty good. Diggs at number 4 at a 96 overall. Cup at 5 with a 96 overall. And then you get Jamarr at 94 at number 6. Hopkins at 93 at number 7. McLaurin at 92 at 8. And Brown and Cooper in that order at a 91 overall to round out the top 10. I think that's not as bad as previous years I've seen from EA. But I do disagree with that top 5, and I think you would too.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't differ too much from me, but I disagree with
Because I don't like the ratings bump too, because because Chase is a two rating spots lower than Cup,
which I don't
think those 5, I think are necessarily like they got to be all 96 and above.
I would agree. I'd even take.
And
95.
I would take Chase. Chase has to be in that 5 spot.
I'm not as bothered by Cooper Kupp being a 96 and Jamarr being a 94 because that's fine. It's that Stephon Diggs is over Jamarr. I don't think that's true. I think Stephon Diggs being a 96 is outrageous. Being the same as Cooper Kupp is.
I think you bump up Kupp and Chase and move Diggs down to 6. I think that would be fair.
That'd be fair.
And AJ Brown's too low.
Oh yeah, also as well.
AJ Brown at 9, I don't like that. I think AJ Brown's got to be at 7.
I agree.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper being lower than. Is he lower than CeeDee Lamb?
Amari Cooper's higher, I think.
I mean higher than CeeDee Lamb.
I think he is. I actually haven't checked through like the 11 through 20.
I believe CeeDee Lamb might be 11 on the list.
11 through 20. Oh, 11 through 20. I got it. So CD's at a 90 at 11.
So he's lower than.
Yeah. So it goes CD. It goes CD.
And
Mike
DK.
Evans.
DK as well.
Yeah, DK's at 17.
Lower.
So it goes CD, Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, Deebo Samuel, Tyler Lockett. Mike Williams is higher than DK.
Mike Williams being higher than T. Higgins is crazy.
T. Higgins isn't even on here.
He is an 87. He is also tied for the last spot.
That's crazy, though. Like, he's not even on this, like, list, though.
Top 20.
Yeah. I like the Amon-Ra love, though. I like Amon-Ra.
I agree with that. I don't like him above
I think he's being slightly overrated by some people.
I think he was being overrated at the beginning of last season, and since then it's kind of died down since his. I mean, he didn't keep the production that he had at the beginning of the season because it was incredible.
Yeah.
But he still has played very well. Had 1,000+ yards last season. Played very well. He was part of that the Lions kind of resurgence towards the end of the season.
No, I agree.
To almost make the playoffs. So, I really like. I'm gonna say Ryan. I think he can take another step these next couple of years.
I think so too. That the way that Lions offense is going, I think they're gonna get better year after year. So, they're a very young team, young offense. aggressive
sure.
play caller. So
You can name all the wide receivers I've taken before him.
I cannot name. All
I
of them.
cannot either. I can name one of them.
Who, bro?
Jamarr Chase. Good pick. Don't.
I don't know if I can name it.